Rubber Ducky versus Evil Corp.
Good show. Good show.
I actually haven't seen. I need to watch this series. I haven't watched it.
You definitely need to watch it.
I know. I've worked with the technical directors, but I've not worked with the.
I've worked with the technical directors.
No, but you know what I'm saying. I feel bad. I feel bad because it's like you probably do that.
I'm so busy making the show.
No, but you know what I'm saying. It's like I want to watch every episode of Tech Thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
No, I totally get it. But it's if there was a show like yes, Throne Roll games is something that would be worth your time at some point. But Mr. Robot, I think, is even above there. And you know that because of the things that you've been working.
No, I skipped through this episode and I was delighted.
Yeah.
Show titles?
Yeah. What are we gonna call this one?
Hack like Mr. Robot, spoiler free. DTNS Mr. Robot hack with Lee speak in it.
It's kind of like because they named their episodes like as if they were wares.
When Shannon was on the show, and we talked about the way that the writing team works and the research that they do, we did name DTNS in that.
Oh, okay. So you've done that one.
Yeah.
Is Where's still a thing? It used to be big when I was in college.
What? Of course Wares is a thing.
No, I know Where's is a thing. Is it still a big thing?
I don't know. I haven't done Wares in so long.
That's my point. It's like
I mean, when I did, I'm
going to move on to the title. I'm going to move on to the rest of the titles. Tom broke the podcast.
I like Take 2,831.
Yeah, but nobody who will listen, the majority of people won't realize that this is the fourth or fifth version. So,
Block Wars, a Droboros.
Hack like no one is watching.
CVS currency variant 17. Ha.
I like Hack like Mr. Robot, spoiler free. That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of tells you what's on the tin.
It's rather straightforward.
Does anybody have Hack like no one is watching as a T-shirt? Do you know Dance like no one is watching, Darren?
Yes.
So
in an InfoSec community, the T-shirt that you see is Hack Naked.
Hack like no one is watching is funny because if you're hacking, you probably don't want anyone to be watching.
Oh, cute. I like that. Unless you're hacking with a team. Yeah.
Right.
In which case, you're probably not naked.
Well,
maybe everyone's naked.
Maybe. I mean, I've been to NCCDC and seen their red team.
Maybe.
Is that right?
What about a hacking nudist colony? That'd be totally a thing.
Hacking into a nudist colony, hacking?
No, like a hacker group that's also like a nudist colony.
Right. Just throwing it for a loop.
So every time they show up at DEF CON, you have to put towels on the seats.
No, we're not doing that. I'm excited. DEF CON is moving to, is getting away from the terribleness that was Bally's and Paris and going to Caesars next year.
Right.
Yes, it's their 25th.
I think I saw something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, DEF CON 25 is going to be huge.
They should have a toga party.
They used to have it at the Rio, and before that it was the Riviera, which I think they just demolished.
Yes, because it was really, really bad.
But not before Jason Bourne drove through it.
Well, they kept it just for him.
Sorry.
They kept it for him. Well, they kind of spoiled it in the trailer.
Oh, okay. Also, yeah, that was not a good movie.
It was a movie I'd seen already before I saw it. I got really excited when I saw Shannon.
I saw Shannon. I actually
did. Like, I was worried I was going to miss her in that scene. I was like, oh, there she is.
Yeah. It's a Where's Waldo. There was a much larger scene, but that was deleted. Hopefully it'll be on the DVD.
Yeah, I hope so too. But yeah, that was the problem with Jason Bourne was like, oh, this is all the other Bourne movies already. I know exactly what's going to happen next. Oh, look, it happened.
More like Jason Bourne.
Also, that is not a movie that took the care to get its hacks right.
No. No, but they did use, in one scene, they're like, use the reverse shell.
Or I liked when they're like, we'll hack in using SQL.
Yeah.
Or I think they said SQL.
They said they were going to hack the database with SQL. And
They're
I'm like,
going to hack the database
listen,
with SQL.
when you go into the
I could not
database,
help myself. I was
don't try
like,
to use bash. You're really going to want to use SQL on that
database?
database.
You mean run the database?
Maybe
Eileen just elbowed me in the gut. She's like, shut up.
you're ruining the movie. I know, wife. The movie's already ruined.
No, they ruined the movie.
Maybe you should have been that guy. Just wear your glasses and kept pushing on your face and just say, "Excuse me."
That is not how a shell works.
If you need to throw food at me, make sure it's uneaten. I haven't had dinner yet.
Make sure it's a roll.
Please throw rolls.
We're on a roll today.
Ah, we are
I
now.
wouldn't mind a roll with a hot dog in it. Actually, no, a sausage. Nice, juicy sausage.
I turned down a hot dog the other day.
Because you were worried about your health?
Sort of. More like I wanted more than a hot dog, but I didn't want 2 hot dogs.
A burger?
So I got a salad instead.
That's a poor choice. You will be you probably were hungry.
No,
Minutes later.
no, it was a decent salad. It had chicken in it.
You should probably call the FDA.
Man, you just gotta find a problem with my salad, huh?
Dietary habits. I'm just hungry. All I've eaten was a peanut butter and
Shangry.
cherry jam
You are.
sandwich.
Cherry jam sandwich?
It's cherry jam or jelly or whatever the heck you call it now. Spread.
Jam up and jelly tight.
I just get really punchy when I'm hungry.
ATDT.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. They were talking about dialing into
I know.
boards.
I still remember my ATDT hack with fondness.
What did you do? ATL0 before ATDT?
No, it was ATDT. Then I would dial the voice notes or the call notes system from Southwestern Bell, comma 1, comma my passcode.
Nice,
And then I
Get
could
your
check
voicemail.
my call notes through the computer's modem speaker without having to actually dial anything.
Nice. Hey, what was the? You know what, GKO? I couldn't figure out what the +++ thing was because I know that whenever I would end a session on a board, I would get a +++. But I was going through the Hayes modem commands as you do, and I wasn't seeing that anywhere. But I do remember receiving +++ right before I got no carrier.
Isn't it? Was it? I always thought it was just garbage text indicating like something.
Did you get 3 pluses?
I don't recall.
Because I was thinking like of putting 3 pluses as the very last thing in the book.
Yeah. Well, I always thought of it as the typesetting command this is how long ago I was in journalism school. The typesetting command showing that it is the end of a story is -30-.
Yeah.
That's a carryover from when they actually needed you to put 30 at the end for some reason.
No, that's interesting because that
and
might
so
explain
I always looked
why.
at the +++ as sort of an equivalent of that.
I wonder if that explains why Patrick Norton does that in the scripts.
30? Yeah, that's totally why he does it.
He does like -0- and all of these.
No,
other...
we do that because that's how we wrote scripts at Tech TV.
Which is also showing how long ago it was that we started writing scripts.
Okay, because now suddenly like we're a little podcast and we've got like scripts written in Tech TV format now. What?
Well, and the deck is what you call the subhead, and to make sure that the typesetter knew that it was a placeholder, you would spell it DEK instead of DECK. And so that is why I, in my template for the blog post for DTNS, still write deck.
Oh my god, dude, you are making me so nervous that I'm gonna flip through here and find somewhere that it's just gonna say in all caps TK.
Yeah.
421.
But that's totally.
Oh, cute! I didn't think about that.
Well, a lot of that is because the way we wrote scripts, we followed a news format, and so our prompters our software. I guess we ended up on Newstar. I think the last one was right.
Yeah.
And
Was it
that,
Newstar? Or was it the cheap knockoff?
I think we ended up using Newstar.
It might have been Newstar.
And we started out with the cheap knockoff, and then we moved to Newstar.
Oh no, you're right. We moved to Newstar. Yeah, I can't remember what the other one was called.
A lot of those commands are register in applications like that automatically for prompter formatting, so you don't actually have to do it in the body of the text.
Right.
But there's also a lot of carryovers that were more limitations of hardware. Like we used to write everything in caps, and it's like you understand the reason why we wrote everything in caps. Every producer that came out of there didn't understand why we wrote in caps, but they wrote anyways. Like the only reason why we write all in caps is because our prompters only had like 4-character font sizes, and so the caps was the only way to write anything that someone could read the teleprompter when it was on the jib and was all the way back.
Yep. It's good practice though if you're writing prompter to write in all caps, because then it always is easier to see. I don't do it anymore though on my own, because I use prompter when I do the Tech Republic stuff, and I just write it in normal case.
I ended up ending it with EOF, but I just realized that the title should be that. I just put it in the IRC.
DTNS 28. Oh.
You got to get the tilde 1 in the file name if it's going to be more than 8 characters.
Wait a minute, how come his tilde is right? Is tilde normally in the middle? I always thought it was a little
That's
higher.
an interesting looking tilde.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just the font from. Are you in the web chat?
I'm in Colloquy.
Okay. Maybe the web chat uses the weird tilde. I don't know.
Barney Miller. Shane with the co-star Barney Miller.
I heard that Shane prefers backtick over tilde. I don't know. It's a rumor that's going around.
Tilda was the name of the virtual character voiced by first Kate Patello, then Laura LeBlue, and hosted ZDTV and later Tech TV's network.
Yeah, and you know the precursor to that was
Dev Null?
Dash.
Dev. Oh no, it was Dev Null.
Sorry,
Dev.
Dash was Tilda's cohort. Dev Null, right?
Well, yeah, and that was Leo Laporte.
Right.
Initially.
All righty then.
There's a bit of history no one cared to know.
Well, that one I think is pretty known. I don't know anyone knows Laura. Laura's awesome.
Laura.
I'll be seeing her next week because our friend's getting married. Spaces or tabs? Ooh, Beatmaster.
Ooh.
Before we go.
Ooh. Okay.
Darren,
Are we talking about in programming or not?
I think we're talking coding, because if I'm right, Beatmaster is inspired by the Spaces versus Tabs subplot on Silicon Valley this season on HBO.
Oh, there is one. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad
and that was definitely for coding.
So I'm Spaces, and I'm 5 spaces. However, I have Sublime Text do it for me by hitting the tab key, because I'm not going to sit there going, not happening.
I wanted to be Tab. I was born Tab. I became Tab until I took a computing course at Kaskaskia College in the summer, and the person teaching me was like, you don't want to use Tab. That'll show up as a separate code sometimes. You have to put in spaces so that you're keeping control of what you're telling the computer to do. And from then on, I was scared into being spaces for the rest of my days.
Are you a new line guy or are you a carriage return guy?
Carriage return.
Okay, so you're one of those caret M people when I open up your thing in Vim.
Oh
Great.
yeah, no, you'll carrot. I'll carrot M you all day long. I've carrot M'd myself many times.
Oh, you know the caret M.
Yeah, I know the pain of the caret M.
Yes. The very first Wi-Fi Pineapple had a caret M issue. It could write files back to the file system. They just all had caret M's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted, right?
The update script. I could have fixed this with an update, except for that the update script caret M'd it. So yeah, I had to issue a hotfix. Hey people, everybody open up Vim. Open this one script file and remove all the M's.
That was the hot fix. I got
You
it.
know how to use Vim, right? Okay,
Right?
well, you're going to have to
Even
hit
you
escape.
Emacs folks could use it once.
We don't
That's
put
amazing.
Emacs on for space. Actually, you know what we almost did on the on the Wi-Fi Pineapple Nano, which is named Nano because it's the 6th generation Wi-Fi Pineapple. So if you were expecting Mark 6, you're wrong, because 6 in Roman numerals would have been VI, and as we know, Nano is the best text editor. So on the Wi-Fi Pineapple Nano, we almost aliased Vi to Nano with a message that said, "Are you sure you don't mean Nano?" every time you go to open a file.
That's funny.
And at the last minute, we had to take it out because it's like, no, we're going to get so much hate if we do that.
Well,
now-
you know, it's funny the first time, but I'm sure after a while it just kind
Yeah.
of gets annoying.
Yeah, that was what my suggestion was have it say, "Are you sure you don't mean Nano? Are you
Just
sure you're sure?
Yeah.
You will never want to see this again, right?"
Do you, now they're saying double spaces after periods, which I was taught to do in school, and I've untaught myself, but every once in a while I just find that I've done it, like without even realizing it.
I was always taught double spaces after
Yeah.
a period.
Do you start a paragraph with a tab?
No, I don't. I never do.
Start a paragraph with a space?
Yes.
I started with a tab.
I started with I was always
Much
taught
to the
to break it.
consternation of my copy editors.
It's like, why do you do this? It's like, are you handwriting this? Like, no. It's like, don't do it.
Because I was tabs originally, so it's the last place that I was allowed to be tab.
Well, I'll get you a 12-ounce can of Tab.
Thank you. That's good. I almost said it myself.
I'll play you a round of Unreal Tournament 99, and you can hold down tab to see how sore you're losing.
Okay. All right, folks. More controversies to come in the coming days. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on Monday.